Okay, welcome everyone. Today in this session we will be discussing about the loop statements. So, what are the loop statements? Those which executes the statements inside the loop until the condition is satisfied are known as loop statements. That is, whenever the condition is given, so that loop will be rotating until that condition is satisfied. Okay, and we have 5 types. Those are for loop, while loop, do while loop, break statement, continue. So let us see each one in detail. So the first one is while loop. So here we have 3 parts in this loop statements. Those are initialization, condition, incrementation. So let us see the syntax. So it first starts with initialization. Here I am initializing a value to the variable, and then while condition will be started. So when this condition is true, then it goes inside the while block and executes this statement. After executing, it goes to this incrementation part and the value will be incremented. So this loop continues till this condition is satisfied. So we'll see a program on this while. So I'm initializing a value with 1 while. So follow the syntax. A is less than or equal to 5. Open the braces. Now I'll print this statement, that is %d, comma a. Okay. Now incrementation. Okay, this is the while block. Now I'll execute this. I'll place /n. So you'll be getting each value in a separate line. See the output, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. So first the compiler goes here, that is it checks the condition. Yes, the 1 is less than or equal to 5. The condition is true. It goes inside the while block and it prints this statement, that is printf %d a. So the a value will be printed on the screen. Okay, then the way a value will be incremented, that is 1 is incremented to 2. Likewise, it checks all the conditions and prints the values. When it comes to this 5, so it first prints the value and then 5 is incremented to 6. So 6 is less than or equal to 5. No, the condition has failed. So it comes out of this loop statement. Okay, this is about the loop, while loop. Next we'll see do while loop. In this do while loop, before in the while loop, the condition is checked first. That means while condition and then the block. Whereas in this do while loop, it directly executes the statements inside the do block and then checks the condition, that is first printing and incrementation part is done, then the compiler checks the condition. Okay, you can see the syntax: initialization part, do block, that is incrementation and statement, and then condition. We'll see a program on this. So I'll change this do and while condition A is less than or equal A is less than or equal to 5. Okay, I'll place a semicolon. Here you are not mentioning any semicolon, as it is a loop statements. For conditional statements and loop statements will not mention semicolon. So I'll print this. Same output you will be getting. So first it goes inside the do block and prints this a value, that is 1. After printing 1 value will be incremented to 2. Okay, after that it checks the condition. Yes, 2 value is less than or equal to 5. Yes, the condition is true, and again it goes to the do block and the process continues until this condition is satisfied. Okay, likewise it prints all the statements, that is values. Okay, next loop statement is for loop. Whereas in while loop and do while loop, you have seen that all this initialization part, condition part, incrementation part are done at 3 different stages. Whereas in this for loop, initialization, condition, incrementation are written in a single statement. So you can see this initialization syntax for initialization, condition, incrementation, and these 3 parts are separated by a symbol, that is semicolon. Okay, and I'll tell you how it works. So first it goes here and initialization is done. So it checks the value, checks the condition whether the value is less than the given condition or not. If it is true, it prints the statement. Okay, after printing, it goes to this for statement and increments the value. After incrementation, it again checks the condition and prints the statement. Likewise, all values will be printed. I'll show you in the program. So I'm just taking a value, not initializing anything. For A is equal to 1, A less than or is equal to 5, A plus plus. Okay, I'll remove this while as well. No incrementation because I have already taken this incrementation part. Now I'll run this, output will be same, but a process is different. That is, first see here, A value, it sees, it checks the condition. Yes, the condition is true, that is 1 is less than or equal to 5. Condition is true, it prints the statement. After printing, it increments the value, that is 1 is incremented to 2, and again it goes back and checks the condition and goes inside the for block and prints the statement. Likewise, all values will be printed. And we'll also see this break and continue statement. Okay, continue is nothing but whenever this compiler finds that statement, that is continue, it won't print at a particular statement. Only that particular statement will not be printed and rest of the statements will be printed. Whereas in the break case, whenever it finds a break statement, it stops printing the rest of the statements. Okay, you can see the difference between this continue and break more clearly in the programs. I'll show you. So you can use this break and continue statements inside the loops. That is, you can use it in the while, do while, and for. So I'll take here. For break and continue statements, I need to take one more condition. So at that condition, it stops that particular statement. So A is equal to 3, continue. That means it won't print the value 3 because I mentioned there a continue. So that statement, for that particular statement, it stops printing. So I'll run this. So the output will be 1, 2, 4, 5. 3 is not printed because of this continue statement. So I'll take break here. Okay. So what will be my output? Only 1 and 2 because the rest of the statements will not be printed. That is 3, 4, 5 will not be printed because there is a break at the statement of condition 3. So this is about the loop statements. Thank you.